Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P-Fong. Thinking right out here in my lab where I do what I do for you. Oh, we in the book. I'm going to take you through the book, what I call the fluff. But after reading it, it's good information. So it's going to take a little time. So get comfortable, get your chips, get comfortable. Let's get ready to learn something. This is good stuff. All right, let's go. Rightisms, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in my stories for life. I give life lessons. You tune in and receiving them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission, and that's what I'm on, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking way of life through mental and spiritual discipline. Practice daily will help and guide you to attain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're right thinkers, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get there together. So I ask the question, do you know you? You will when I'm through, because that's what I do. It's rhetorical, but if you know how to answer it for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not. It's simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. I appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believes and think that they know is dangerous, avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm your spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and to my be true. Right thinkers, I'm in the book. I've been rocking this book, and it's all the good information. So I just took you from the enlightenment concept. Now I'm gonna take you to philosophy of mind. We're dealing with the goddess Het Haru and Tahuti. That's all mental aspects. So I'm gonna break it down for you, hopefully, as we go. Let's rock. In the text from the temple of Dial Medina, Het Haru was referred to as having the same divine attributes as who? Haru. She's the female counterpart to Haru. Het means house. Oh, I'll break that as I go. Let me just go. She is described as they call the golden one. Okay? Remember Goldfinger, the lady they painted her in gold? That wasn't her. And she was also the queen of gods. Her shrines being even more numerous, so she had more shrines than Haru. Okay? Het or Het Haru, meaning house of Haru, the female part, the other half. And what they mean is the house above, the sky. Haru was considered the sky god, like Superman, okay? That's where they got the concept from, excuse me. And he became identified like Haru. She became identified like Haru with the salvation of the initiate, which is you, right thinkers. In the Egyptian book of Coming Forth by Day, aka our Bible, because it was what? Basic instructions before leaving earth. Your spirit ain't staying here. It's leaving one way or another. It's going to get another body or it's going home. But that's the basic instruction for it to go home. You need to learn and get knowledge of self. That's the game. And she is the one who urges you, the initiate, to what? To do battle with your true enemy, Apep. Okay? Apophis, they know him as Apep. He's the evil one, the total. He don't like Ra. That's Ra's enemy. He wants darkness. He wants to go back to nothing. Okay? People annoy him, so he wants to keep Ra from shining. That would destroy people. They can't live. So that's the fight between day and night. How about that? That's the cycle of. And guess what? Apep can't be destroyed, and Ra can't be destroyed. So you got two paradoxes. And neither one of them can stop the other. But Ra keeps him at bay every night, just enough to get to come free, to shine, and then go back and do battle again. Because why? When Ra killed him, or think he killed him and got free, so that he get back there, he wait. But that's another cycle of life. Everything they did was symbolic and metaphorical, that you can understand it. It's perfect teaching. That's the perfect way to teach. Okay, that's the lesson. Sorry about that. But it's a lesson in everything this is all about. It's all about teaching life lessons. That's what this is all about. So as not to what? Lose his or her heart. She cries out to tell you spiritually, take up your armor. Where's your armor? The armor, this. In a separate papyrus, we had millions of papyrus, written scroll plates, right? In Library of Alexandria. From 10,000 BCE down to 3,000 to 333 BCE 32 when Alexander came in, burnt it all what he didn't like, and kept the rest of the rest is history, as they say. But yeah, papyrus was the paper. When they burned it up, we said, the hell with that. We're going to stone. Okay, that's why Egyptian is known as the Library of Stone. We wasn't the first, nothing. We just put it down in stone, document it. Okay, we got the proof. Okay, we the receipts from our ancestors. But the initiate, that's you. You are told that she, Het Hadu, is the one who will what? Make your face perfect among the gods. She will also open your eye so that you may see every day your way. She will make your legs able to walk with ease where in the afterworld or the underworld. Her name is Het Hadu, and she's the lady of Amenta. What's Amenta? That's where the spirit goes if it passed the scales of Maya to the afterlife. It's called Amenta, Field of Reeves, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, she's the lady of that. She run that show. Okay, when you get to heaven, she's running the show. That's what they tell you. Now, Het Hadu also represents what? The power of Ra. But I thought listen, she's the supreme spirit. Therefore, associating with her implies what? You coming into contact with your boundless source of energy, God, which sustains the universe. Becoming one with God mentally is what the whole goal is to do, and understanding her gets you to help also. Making contact with Het Hadu implies the development of what? Your inner willpower, which engenders clarity of vision to what? Now discern. Ignorance means not to know. Discern means to know what? Right from wrong, truth from wrong, right? To know what's righteous from what is unrighteous, aka good from bad. Same thing, but understand it for yourself. When I was diddy bopping on the corner, my discernment had to be sharp enough to know was you police or customer. In a few seconds, I got to make that decision. And a few times when I thought uncomfortable, who Mark? I don't know him. I'm looking for Mark. Oh, he ain't here. Your message? Come back later. Yeah, but I don't know you. I'm not going to tell you who I am. You come looking for me. If you don't know who I am, I don't know who you are, I'm not going to make myself known to you. That's just old school. Police, I ain't going to tell you who I am. Not me. But the mind is all mental. That's my point. But your discernment needs to be sharp. Like our church goes. If you can't tell the difference between a good preacher and a bad preacher, that's your fault, not the preachers. You can't fault them for doing their job that they think they're doing, and y'all paying your money, and then find out he and all that. Like your best friend sleep with your wife. You should be pick better friends, okay? If your preacher ain't giving you what you need, why you giving him your money? Okay? A mind, terrible thing to waste, and we doing that on the regular. But a mind, which is what? Most of it is constantly distracted. Right now, back ancient times, we didn't have a whole bunch of stuff to do. Today, man, y'all busy from the time we wake up, our foot hit the floor, we busy, distracted, gotta do this, gotta go here, gotta do that, all over it, gotta check my, gotta do that. Slow it down. You can't tell somebody that. You can't tell a young person to slow down. Don't even try. I'm not even trying to tell you that, okay? Don't worry, life will teach you that lesson. Some lessons, life got to get you. What? That's experience. I can't give you experience. I can just give you instructions. I can give you some of my experience, but you're going to have your own. That's the point. But most of us is distracted, and we beset by what? Fetters. Fetters is things like you control your anger, hatred, greed, conceit, covetousness, lust, selfishness, egoism. I can go on. These are all the things that your character that you exhibit. If you learn to control and corral and eradicate those things, then you will be fetterless. That means you will not cause your own problems on yourself. That's when life becomes fun. Think about it, okay? But when you don't have these things, when you don't have these things under control, you cannot discern with optimal course in life. Your decision making is skewed big time with a whole bunch of stuff. Like the water, it's all muddled up. You can't see nothing. But when it clears, it does clear, everything's settled, you can see to the bottom. That's the concept of the mind. The agitated mind can't function. If you get anxiety, you get excited, you can't function. Why? Because the heart reacts to that. Oh, the heart thinks something's going on. So it starts going to panic mode. The idea is to keep the heart calm, keep the thoughts level, and you'll be fine. If the thoughts start running, the heart's going to jump and get on board and going to run with it. Okay, y'all call it anxiety. They give you medicine for that nonsense. We forget about self-healing. We forget about meditation. Okay. But because you don't know, you can't say yay or nay if it works or not. And anybody who don't know something, when somebody try to tell you, all you want to do is argue about it, nobody wants that. As a teacher, I get annoyed as hell when I'm trying to tell you something. Listen, understand, digest it, and then give me some feedback. Don't contradict and try to prove me wrong. I ain't got time for that. Moving on. It becomes your mind, because it's all messed up. Now you become what? Weak-willed. Why? Because so much negative emotions. And if you don't control your emotion, you're going to have problems. Why? Because now your feelings are drained. Sometimes you talk to some people, you wonder, man, I'm emotionally drained. They done sucked all my energy. Succubus, they will suck your energy, right? Because they're negative. They feed off negativity. They bring it to you and just drain all your energy, okay? Beware of them toxic. Y'all call them toxic people. Yeah, okay. But the mental energy that it takes to be with toxic people will drain you. Trust me. We already batteries, but some people just drain our energy. Don't let them do that. I hear them saying that all the time. So what? So thus, the unrighteous, the toxic people with their actions and their sinful thoughts, thinking all the time how they can get over, how they can do this, how they can always have an agenda. Okay, those kind of people, the users, will arise in what? Now, in the weak mind, that's a weak-minded individual, and they cannot resist what? Doing wrong things, doing bad things. They can't help themselves. They just can't help themselves. Those are the people you gotta leave alone. Why? Life will teach them. Okay? You don't need to be the teacher. Nobody but yourself. When you get yourself mastered, help out a little bit. That's what I do. But I focus on me. I don't give a good crap about none of y'all, nobody else. First, it's me first. When I got it, okay, you can have some of this. This is what I got. I can give you that. I can give you what I got. Moving on. But when they can't resist, when you know you're doing something wrong and you can't stop doing it, that's not good. You need help. If you can't stop what's bad for you, you should seek some help, some therapy, counseling, whatever it is. We teach you how to take care of yourself. Okay? Whatever I was addicted to, I cured myself. Why? On just integrity. I'm not going out like this. No, I'm not. That's where my self-pride come in. And if you all messed up, it's hard to make that decision. You're going to keep doing the stuff that just keep you in that mode. Okay? Just satisfying yourself for the moment. Getting through, getting by. Okay? Temporary solutions for a permanent problem. Your problem's going to be there tomorrow. No matter what you do today, if you ain't taking the problem, it's going to be there tomorrow. And getting high and escaping it ain't going to stop it. Ain't going to change it. Deal with it. That's called life. Okay? That's something you get to understand. But when you got the unrighteous actions, when you performing unrighteous action because you just can't help yourself, what happened? That leads to, you ready? Adverse negative situations. That who caused it? You. And adverse situations, what? They always lead to what? Pain and sorrow. Always, what if? But if I didn't do that, that wouldn't happen. If I coulda, woulda, shoulda. If you living in that state of mind, you are always losing. That's Monday morning quarterbacking, realizing you did something wrong after you do it. Don't take care of the problem. Oh yeah. Okay. Now, in mystical philosophy, the eyes, okay, is understood to be what? the seat of waking consciousness. What you mean? When you wake someone up, okay, be they knocked out or they wake, they sleep you and they get them up, the first you do what? Look in their eyes, right? Check their eyes out. And they said specifically the right eye, particularly, because it is seen as the dynamic aspect of the consciousness, okay? Het Haru was considered to be Ra's right eye. Left eye was Bayat. Okay, another lesson, but that's how it broke down. That was his daughters. Okay, there's eyes. And her principle is what we live by. Her mindset is what we live by. All this is from Ra to us. That's what he gave us. When you mastering the God and Goddess aspect, you are controlling aspects of your character. And when you can perfect them and master them, you know thyself. That's the goal. But Hadu is considered God's right eye. And she symbolizes what? Exactly that concept. Again, concept. Sorry. God, Ra, has projected consciousness, which is represented by the eye, okay, where? Into creation. God is spirit. That's the life that he gave us. And the conscious is what he gave us in the human form. That's God. Spirit and matter coming together. And watch this. And the eye represents the consciousness into creation. And in so doing, watch this. This is my question, my point. I'm saying we are spiritual beings having human experience. Watch this. Now the eye, the waking consciousness, when he sent into creation to do what it needed to do, it became what? Involved in various activities while what? In the physical world, in the time and space, while in the human form. Forgot who he was, forgot who she was. So she thought, like we thought, ignorant of ourselves, thought she just human, so she going doing whatever humans do. And it's similar to the human, okay, soul, which also, what? Projected it image into what? Time and space. We are the fallen spirit into matter. The spirit is inside the physical form. You get the concept? We're spiritual beings having the human experience. The physical body will die. The spirit goes on, depending on what you do with it, depending on where it goes. Again, but we consider it like the ocean of consciousness. Okay? We're just a drop, just a speck. And in so doing, we have what you call psychophysical, meaning the body and the mind has emerged as human experience. That's how I get the concept. We are spiritual beings having human experience, okay? And watch this. It's possible now, from this process arises, you ready? The possibility, excuse me, of what we call karmic involvement. Remember, you reap what you sow. And this is the karmic involvement as well as what? As ignorance and egoism. We're born ignorant. But our first concept is the ego, which is the I, the me. That starts you out. You need to control that. You need to not kill it, but put it in the what? Servitude position where it works for you, because it will be the best fighter you got in doing what it needs to do. It's going to do his job. He's the honey badger. Okay, y'all call him the devil. Why? He ain't going to stop fighting. Nope. Every day, the devil going to come at you. Every day, Haru is set, going to do battle. Every day, Ra and the prophets going to do battle. Every day that you get up and have life, you're going to do battle. Your choice. But if you're a warrior, you look forward to it. But if you a little ignorant, a little soft, a little weak, we got a little thing we call B-made. If you ain't all machismo, you will lose. And guess what? You will die. And bye-bye. Why? That's nature. Nature don't give a damn. Only the strong survive. So if you ain't strong enough, you don't need to survive. Simple as that. That's the way of the way to land. I got a lesson here called Het Hadu and the Eye of Ra. We done heard this story before. I'm trying to, again, I thought about the fluff, but it's a good lesson. So I'm going to start the next lesson with that. I'm going to shut this one down right now. I think that's good enough information about that. We're going to go to the next lesson. I'll be right back. Right thinkers. In closing, I mean, you all live to be 100. Me, I take 100 miles a day. So I never knew that all my good right thinkers who checking me out have passed away. I'll be right back. It's lesson time. I got a bunch of them for you.